Alright, here's my recording for June 22nd of 2023. And I'll go to our macro view. There's my trades today, whopping 1630. I'll go to the screenshot of that in a little bit to explain what I did. Okay, so here's the one everybody's interested in, the ES. Alright. Well, so we're looking at this. We still got a downtrend, but then it's could just be a pullback of a see, the larger trend is up, and we had all this. I went over this yesterday, so not much has changed. We're trading in the same range as yesterday, and not all that much happened, and the trend was up for the day. Tested this place down here that was overnight during this overnight session, and this came back up and kind of went into, retested this volume, I suppose. This was a previous area. There's more interest within this box. A higher volume area, so it's going, that's still too expensive. We're coming back down, but then this could be some more support. Or if it goes down further, where's the next volume? The next volume is down here. So somewhere within this area right here. Oops. I could call it whatever. Could say that's like the next area on the way down. You have this right here. So you've got that right there also. It's another potential thing. See, there's a volume node. It's coming down. And thus far it's showing that is where it's at a discount, and the buyers want to come in and buy it at that price. And we're in a longer term uptrend. Now you could potentially say something like, oh, it could be like, here's a trend line. But then the thing is, where's the proper place to draw the trend line? And then by the time you do that, you're adjusting it, curve fitting it. Just for the hell of it, we're going, okay, here's that showing that the trend's over. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think I can put too much weight on that. And we're seeing how this keeps going down. Well, it tested up, and then it has sitting on top of this small amount of volume here. But then really the next area you have with more volume is down here. And then ultimately you've got to go, I mean this, I mean ultimately you'd have that as your next place that you could potentially go down to. It's quite a ways down. And you're in the middle of this again. So I would kind of be going, well, it still seems like it could go up. It could go up or down, like hell if I know. Well, anyway. Anyway, moving on to some other ones here. Yeah, everything else is kind of moving. Like RTY is going down. Euro dollar went down. NQ went up, just like with ES. Let's get into our charts here. And that's not showing correlation tracker. What is up with that? Okay, I'll give that a second, bring up correlation tracker. Yeah, it's just taking a while. Just gotta give it another second here. Okay, you can see the colors here. The burgundy for the euro dollar. We've got pink for NQ and light purple for RTY. So we can bring it up. Here's what we have for the day. And there's opportunity, like right at the open, you have the RTY going down. You've got the NQ going up, so you could do NQ RTY as spreads. And that got several opportunities. It works real well. You're making money in both directions. Say you want to short RTY, and then overall for the day it would work out. But there's just too much stuff you see in real time. Makes you exit. Oh, sorry, that was just somebody on Discord. Okay, now let's look here. So you get the big picture for the day, you know, where did it go? It was towards the upside, but you know, you've got a lot of mean reversion in there. Now let me look at the IB trades and see where we're at for okay, we've got this for our IB high and low. At ES, there's your IB high and your IB low. Yeah, dig in here, make sure that's correct. Okay, well that's, yeah, that's where we're at. So you had I mean this 7:30. Well, you have this that looks a lot like an IB failure coming back towards a mid and VPOC. And you have this shift up. And it's just kind of in the middle here where do you want to mess with that or not? And this is, we know the trend's long at this point. You've got this dip, you've got a whole bunch of stops getting taken out below the mid and the VWAP. That's another chance to go long. You have a IB continuation here, doesn't do too much. Hell, that could be another one sitting on top of this. So look over here, and look where this high volume node is. It's not one to go down there. Got this coming up, testing back down. That could be another entry for an IBC, I suppose. Could go from here up to somewhere around here. That's not bad, that's 10 points. See, economic news. Get this economic news on here. So we have a bunch of fuel related stuff at 8 Eastern. We have some stuff at 7 here. Okay, Powell talked about something at 7. It's Thursday, 22nd. So what happened? Anything that's a big deal at 7? Anything that's, see, nothing, whatever it was, it didn't really matter much. So we've got a day where there's some good moves in here. You look for these retests, retest up, retest up. Could be like, you know, here's a long, look for up here as a target or higher. I mean, depending how many lots, it could be like, you know, I'm going to go up here, go long, take some of it off here, comes down to here, you know, it could take some others off. Maybe let one sit and run. Bring your stop right under there and let the others run, and you've got the other ones in a profit. See RTY. Yeah, RTY just I can see it's more like a mean reversion. And what's the trend here? It looks like a mean reversion. If I remember right, the euro dollar just kind of, well, yeah, kind of went down and then it flatlined here. That's a good NQ. Yeah, see, NQ is the place to be today. That was, see, like NQ today, that's moving. So, I mean, if I had to choose between ES and NQ, I mean, you see how it's moving on here? It's just like you're getting a lot more range. I mean, this looks like there's more potential here for me, just cleaner looking moves. So I'm trying to keep in mind other markets, and I try to mark them up with the IB high and low, and because some days ES just that's not great, you know. So I mean, you have some decent ones, but which one would you want to be in? Would you want to be ES? I mean, and then look at RTY. This one sucks. I mean, look at that. It's a lot harder to read. Look at how easy NQ is to read. Yeah, I mean, look at that. There's 630. I'd rather deal with this all day than with that other crap, you know. And you can read this. You can be like, oh, boom, here came down, up. You know, I'm not going to be able to see this going long. Right when it opens, how do I know? I mean, it comes here. I can be like, okay, yeah, here. Looks like it's going long. I mean, here I've got this. I've got this as a potential target. I mean, could take some off there. Who knows if you'd be able to even see that at that point? Probably not. The liquidity's not even really there. You could just go, okay, here, you know, take one of them off right around here as VHVN, let the other ride. You get this and starts going up. Well, I'll move my stop up here and let it run. Or take my first one. I mean, this comes down. This looks like a very nice opportunity to get long. See, dip down here. Got a whole bunch of delta going on. There's a bunch of stops taken. Look here, retest, boom, and long. It's easy to say in hindsight, but I gotta review it, you know. But go over these events tomorrow, so I've got an idea of what I'm looking at, and see tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow, Friday the 23rd, we have Okay, there's global composite PMI. And then you've got all this stuff that's after hours, so that's not. All right, but you got a bunch of commodities here. So I don't know if that's, what is it? Dang it. If Trader Pete, if Pete wasn't on vacation, I'd ask him, hey, what does this stuff mean here? He's into commodities and stuff. He does wheat, soybeans, corn and stuff. He knows quite a bit about that, does spreads. I gotta ask him what these mean sometime. So yeah, I mean, you've got this during business hours. You got Mester. He likes to talk a lot. Who knows what it does with the market? Got services PMI 645, so it looks like the only thing that's a big deal. So I'm gonna, I gotta get ready to go to sleep now, so I'm gonna call it a night and post this on YouTube and Discord, and see how it goes tomorrow. Good night, everybody.